Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Monday's World of Weather. Clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for February 27th to March 11th. March 27th to March 3rd. Models and ensembles are in good agreement on the pattern, and we start here with building heights here across the high latitudes of the North Atlantic will develop an Rex block. These positive height anomalies are forecasted gradually shift westward, reaching the Labrador Sea late in the week, with the axis of the Rex block shifting west as well. The NAO in the area will be negative. Models indicate that a cutoff flow will be trapped under the highly anomalous ridge. The trough axis will also shift further westward, and with that, the potential for a storm track along the east coast. The negative AO at this time of year does not guarantee any big coastal storm events, but the chances will be elevated during this time period. Positive height anomalies will also build north from the east central Pacific to the Arctic Ocean, we see right here. Now we start here at the 27th, and then we go through the period, and you can see exactly what I'm talking to. We come to March 3rd, and here you can see our area of positive height anomalies. Here and here, we have a trough here. Here's our negative trough here that will build along the east coast as we go through time. And so I'm going to go through this again. We're going to see the area of positive height anomalies build as you go through the 3rd. That's the GFS. This is GFS ensembles. This is European deterministics. And we have the European ensembles. They're all indicating basically the same thing. And then we look at the NAEFS. Heavy precipitation with higher elevation snow will be possible for portions of the west. Expect below normal temperatures across the west into the northern plains through the period under the trough in the west that you see right here. Further east, widespread convection and heavy rains will once again pose a threat of flooding across portions of the lower Mississippi Valley into the Tennessee Valley. A system tracking across the plains and to the Great Lakes will cause snow in its path, and heavy rains forecast for the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast late in the week, with snow in New England possible. And above normal temperatures will remain in the east during this time period. March 2nd to the 6th. Here we are at the 4th. We see our very strong positive height anomalies here and here. We have a trough here, a little bit, mostly a zone of flow across the east central states, and we see our trough here. So a little change is expected in the pattern as we go through the period. We come to the 6th, we start seeing our negative height anomalies develop along the east coast in the western Atlantic. And we take a look at the rest of the models. They're basically in good agreement on this pattern. So during this forecast period, forecasting below normal temperatures for the northern plains and the west, forecast anomalies to be about 4 degrees below normal, and we have near to above normal temperatures for the remainder of the nation, with anomalies near 2 degrees above normal. And for precipitation, we have above normal precipitation for the northwest, northern plains, upper Mississippi Valley. Probability of occurrence 35 to 55%, and the 55% will be the darker greens, and the 35% will be the lighter greens. And we have below normal precipitation forecast for the southeast. Probability of occurrence is around 40%. Now look for the end of the period. This, I think, where the pattern will really start to get going for the 7th to the 11th. And here we are at the 7th. We see our positive height anomalies continue to shift slowly westward, mainly a zone of flow. Here's our trough or below normal heights here. And I don't know if you can see it here. We have our area of positive height anomalies still here shifting northward as you go through the period. Now you're looking at the GFS. I usually always start with the GFS, and then we go through the period and you start seeing the below normal heights here shifting along the east coast, and we have above normal heights here. And then we go to the 11th. You see that the positive height anomaly shift over Hudson Bay, where we used to have an upper low during most of the winter or most of February. And then we look through the rest of the models, they're in good agreement. So for this forecast period, forecasting below normal temperatures for much of the nation, and I'm forecasting anomalies to be at least 4 degrees below normal. We have above normal temperatures here for the Four Corners and for New England, and the forecast anomalies of 4 degrees above normal are possible. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation for this region here. Probability of occurrence is 35%, and we have below normal precipitation for the Four Corners and the Southeast. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 55%. So that is the long-range weather forecast discussion for February 27th to March 11th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.